I killed my own son with my own hands, but I feel no remorse, for he betrayed me. My name is Fu Longsheng, a man living in surveillance blind spots. Others call me the Shadow. In my youth, I survived by plundering. 10 years ago, I nearly fell into police hands. A group of children saved me. From then on, I adopted them. I raised them using special forces training methods. Now each has become an elite in their field. Stunt combat, disguise and transformation, hacking skills. Each excels in their own way. Yet as they matured, they slipped beyond my control. During a heist, they defied my orders.
全部铐走。
不可以，没时间了，西蒙。很快，小心，快走了。
1分钟，1分钟。
没时间呐。
Failure to retreat promptly led to a police ambush. Fortunately, they escaped to the opposite hotel using parachutes, but the cops pursued relentlessly. I immediately changed outfits and rushed to the hotel to direct their escape. Thanks to prior preparations, I swiftly gained command of the situation. Methodically, I orchestrated their withdrawal. We changed disguises repeatedly, leading the police in circles. Finally, we escaped successfully. Back home, I vented my rage wildly, but the kids couldn't grasp my well-intentioned efforts.
我要我们都好好的活着。钱不是最重要的，自由才是。
Yet it was precisely this incident that exposed my true face. A seasoned cop quickly zeroed in on me. One evening, when that female officer appeared at the market, I recognized her instantly. She then followed me to the elevator entrance, confirming she was indeed a cop. Just as I prepared to silence her, an old man suddenly barged in.
干嘛？
我的话你听不听啊？
什么？
偷偷谈恋爱，被人发现了，你知不知道？
Though they worked together seamlessly, my years of fugitive instincts detected danger. Back home, I considered leaving for good, but couldn't bear abandoning the kids alone. I resolved to plan an escape route for them. The next day at the market, I deliberately tested the veteran cop, only to have him defuse every move. In the end, he even invited me to his home for dinner. I planned to play along and probe further. Simultaneously, I had my second son investigate the father-daughter pair's background. To my surprise, he reported no issues. That's when I realized I could no longer control them. Heartbroken, I shed tears. Ultimately, I decided to leave. Before departing, I wanted one last look at that familiar orphanage. Instead, it nearly became my final resting place. It turned out my second son had planned to eliminate me in the very place where I had raised them since childhood. Over a decade of father-son bonds ended in this betrayal, yet he still underestimated me. Having not wielded a blade in over 10 years, it was time to show them my true prowess. The dagger was my most mastered weapon.
老子是谁？
What pained me most was that my beloved eldest son had personally come to assassinate me. Every skill he possessed had been taught by my own hand. Now he turned them against me. As the cold blade pierced his body, my heart died in that instant. Meanwhile, the second son detonated the bomb he'd planted for me. When I struggled to rise from the rubble, I swore silently that the traitors would pay. I let the police take me away. In the patrol car, I seized the moment when the officers weren't looking and activated the smoke grenade beside them. Amidst their confusion, I swiftly took them down. I immediately infiltrated the airport, locating my second son just as he was about to depart. And so I embarked on the path of escape once more. But I had no cash on me, only the stolen cryptocurrency. I had no choice but to seek out local wealthy merchants to convert it. Yet all of this was under the control of that veteran cop. He found me quickly. I tried to flee, only to discover he had cut off my escape route. I had no choice but to fight. I was once the elite assassin of a Special Forces assassination squad, masters of close-quarters combat with daggers. He, however, was the champion of all-around special reconnaissance skills, expert at using terrain for guerrilla tactics. We were evenly matched, neither yielding. But with my dagger in hand, I forced him to constantly dodge and counterattack. Soon, he was at a disadvantage. Just as I was about to finish him off, that female officer saved him. Knowing I couldn't linger, I fled immediately. But the police had already set up a massive dragnet. There was nowhere left for me to run. Looking back, I've been on the run all these years. It wasn't until I met these kids that I finally felt like I had a home. I've always tried my hardest to give them the lives they wanted. I never imagined ending up like this.